the upward rotators on this one. Hopefully this is another staple exercise in conditioning an athletic shoulder. It's a great activation and strengthening technique for the serratus anterior, but what we're going to do is we're going to superset that, or compound set it, however you want to look at it, with a good core activation technique, which is great for the shoulder girdle as well. You'll need a 3-foot foam roll. You can start out with a half round foam roll or use the full foam roll for a little bit more challenge and a little less stability. The primary purpose of using the roll here is not necessarily the instability, it's the range of motion. So as the roller supports the spine, it's going to allow for some nice protraction and specifically retraction of the scapula. Start off with some dumbbells. We'll lie back. We want the roller to support from our occiput to the base of our skull, from our occiput all the way down to our sacrum. We'll press up, keep the elbows extended. Now the only movement that we're doing here, the only joints that are moving in the scapula is the scapulothoracic joint. Protract, and then retract. Some key points here. Make sure you protract without elevating, and make sure that you retract slowly, decelerate. Don't just flop down. So you're working concentrically with a hold at the top, and then slowly decelerate. Let the scapula hang down as much as it can, and then come up. What I like to do is to go ahead and do kind of a compound set or a superset or circuit this, depending on what you're doing, is you can add in a fly from this position. This is definitely going to challenge the core stabilizers, but it's also going to challenge the stabilizers and movers of the pectoral girdle. You can do both at the same time as well, but doing this unilaterally will give you a little bit more of a challenge. Now from here, if you wanted to add in more core work, you can go through your supine marching or your dead bug progressions with these exercises and put them all together. So serratus anterior activation, protraction, decelerate, retraction, adding in the fly. Using a half foam roll for more stability, a full foam roll for a greater range of motion and some instability. The range of motion, most important part of that one. You can do these on a bench. Roller gives you that great range of motion at the scapulothoracic joint though.